like not look at the stream, it's better, right?
Oh,
Not you or
yeah, because you would see my hand, but
yeah,
you can like just look at chat, or you can press the pause button on the stream so it's like not displaying
sure.
video, or get a pop-out chat or something. How's it going?
Does the viewership stays even if I click pause? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Let's
I,
try it.
I
Let's see.
wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Uh, Good to hear from you too.
Yeah,
How are you
yeah.
doing?
I'm pretty good. A bit tired and groggy today, but always happy to summon a
Oh,
wars. How about you?
yeah, me too. I just want to play like all the time,
Yeah.
but I guess I don't have that much people who plays synchronously. So I don't know. It's just I would like to play more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. Like I alternate between like the asynchronously is like a bit too much if I queue too many games, but like I want to just have days where I'm just like playing synchronously like all day. I don't know. I feel like there's so
Yeah.
many factions
Do you
that
have
I need.
some people?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have some people with whom to play like live or RL?
I did when I was in college. Now I do not. um,
Okay, cool.
and so now it's mostly on stream. So I'm
Do
lucky
you
that
have?
there's yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, like, do you have this kind of problem? I've got a couple people around me who plays like who play when I show the game, when I bring the game. But I've played like, and probably you too, 400 games
Yeah.
now, or maybe more. So it's so difficult to make them enjoy the game. Uh, like I don't know. Did you have that problem? Did you experiment with that?
Yeah, I mean that's probably like the one big like design flaw of Summoner Wars, or like the difficulty is like you can't really play with someone that's totally new because you're just gonna crush them and it's not gonna be fun for either of you.
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
what
absolutely.
I mean, like my experience, yeah. I mean, so Summoner Wars is always it's best if you have those like one or two friends in person that are the same skill level as you. That's when it's like peak, and that's like
Yeah.
when I first started playing Summoners. That's where I was, and as I progressed, I ended up like a lot of the friends that I played it with kind of dropped off, but then there was one that stayed with me, and we were like roughly the same skill
Oh,
level. So I was lucky for a while. For
that's
in
nice.
person. Though I feel like also, I mean, so like when I'm trying to teach Summoner Wars, I'll try to get two new people to play against each other. Though of course that means that I don't get to play. Um,
Yeah.
though I've also found that like some of those friends that only played Summoner Wars a couple dozen of times, while I had played it a couple hundred at that point, like if I played in person and like
Yeah.
with a faction that like had just released, the games would still end up kind of close. I played my first Stand
Really?
Goblins versus Obsidian Dwarves games against someone, and like against someone new, and like they beat me a lot of the time. um and like I think part of
Oh,
that was like me not
that's
knowing the faction, but also like in person I sort of feel like some of the pressure, like I'll sit here on stream and like think through every part of a turn, but like in person I feel like I don't know, somehow there's some sort of equalizer. Like maybe it's that I'm a bit more
okay.
chill or something, but
That's interesting. I've talked to Bean a little bit about that. I wanted to play some games with him, and he told me about his kind of rule to not play new faction until he plays with his roommate, I believe, or buddy.
uh-huh.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty interesting. Maybe I should like I don't know. I'm so excited for this game. I would have a hard time to just pass on the new faction. Also, I'm in the playtester server now, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure I can like not play at all or not spoil myself. But yeah, maybe that's the answer. You just play a faction you don't know at all. But I guess I've played all factions now. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd usually also like they would pick their faction first, and then I would pick a faction that I thought had a bad matchup against
Um.
that faction.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
like I don't know. So I mean, and it's not I mean, like, and if this person was like totally new to the game, I think it still wouldn't go well. But if they have like a dozen or so games, sometimes it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a struggle.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah. I
Um,
found that
yeah,
I know, like in YouTube, we know the cards per heart, like every card.
yeah.
So I found that it's more enjoyable for the other person if you like show them what you have in your deck and explain them like a little bit, and then you play with very new people.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
still, I guess it's rough.
For sure,
It's rough.
for sure. You want to get a game started then?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Let me.
I'll set it up.
Okay, sounds good. I'll wait for you.
So 3 days, and I'm going to play Forge. Is that okay?
Yep, sounds good.
Cool. Here you go.
Looks good. I'll click on the Grokes. Hey, this matchup is fun.
It is.
It's
I'm not sure it's like always the same thing every game, so that stays fresh, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Right. So from my experience, I need to rush Deepwood Groves every game, so you know what's coming.
I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, I do wonder if Deepwood Grokes is one of those factions that like if you don't rush them, you're like 100% gonna lose. Like there seems to
Some people said that, yeah. I think there's they're so strong. Their commons are so strong that I don't know. But I haven't experienced like their dominance. I don't know if you have, but some people said on Discord that they are so strong that you have to rush them every game.
yeah, I kind of hope that's not the case because I think like that dynamic feels a little bit one-sided to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like of just
Mm-hmm.
like there's no other way to approach this faction than to rush, but I really have no idea at this point. Like high elves
Well,
kind of feel like they ended up like that. Like you kind of have to rush them, and I don't like that. But
yeah,
I'm also pretty bad with them, so I don't want to like pass judgment too quickly.
same. All right, it's I cannot kill your warden this time. And I rolled pretty badly. All right.
Oh, okay. I mean, you take a kill when you get it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I've
that's
also
yeah.
learned that it feels pretty bad to use EKTS power on only one boost. So I feel very like uh, at the start I felt very bad boost like attacking and boosting anything. Now, like in the first few turns, it's rough, it's slow to get some boost going with them. So I feel pretty less bad just attacking and killing stuff, even damaging your warden. Like if I do 2 damage to it, it's a 3-2 with one boost. It's not that strong, so
Hmm. Interesting that like sometimes you'll avoid the damage for that reason.
yeah.
Interesting. I'm sure I've asked you this before, but I've forgotten. I'm curious how like what your experience is getting started with Summoner Wars, like how you first got into it and
Oh,
whatnot.
I don't believe you have actually,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'll gladly answer.
Yeah, please, please.
uh, well, it's I'm a big like video game player.
Yeah.
Well, I was, and for a couple of years I've been into board game much more like as an alternative because it wasn't very healthy for me at least video games.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a big YouTube consumer, and I've watched a lot of the Dice Tower, and at some point I just was looking for a replacement, if I can say that,
Yeah.
for video games. And like there's not that many board game that captures the feeling of having one champion or one faction and just getting better and better with it.
Uh-huh.
And like there's Root, there's a couple of games like that make you feel you're playing only one character and becoming better with it. But I was searching for something like that, and I just found Summoner Wars on YouTube because of the Dice Tower, and just it was perfect. Actually, I think it's the best. Um, how to say? Like it's the one board game that gives me the feeling of playing. Like I was a big player of like MOBAs, so
Uh-huh.
League of Legends, Dotas, and all that kind of things.
Yeah.
And I think that's the closest I've got, like with board game. Sorry, I'm just rambling right now. I'm
No,
not
no,
playing.
I'm super
But
interested. Please, yeah, no, keep
so
going.
yeah, so yeah, that's I was looking for an alternative, and I found Summoner Wars, and it clicked right away. It's like it's and the art from Martin is so
It's so
evocative,
good.
and
Yeah,
it's like not yeah, it's so good. It's like different from a Tolkien fantasy trope. Like there is some, of course, orcs and goblins and whatnot, but it's got a twist. I know that I feel very unique and so different, and I'm a big sucker for art too. So yeah, I guess I found Summoner Wars because I was looking for an alternative to video games of the MOBA genre,
yeah,
because I love the feeling of having one character and just improving, getting better, and like saying that's my main. I'm this is my guy. I love
yeah,
that feeling.
yeah.
But yeah, video games can be unhealthy for some people, and it was certainly my case. So yeah.
For sure, for sure. That makes a lot of sense, and I totally get that feeling of like it seems like exactly that feeling of playing Summoner Wars or like and I've played a lot of video games, but I never was super into like MOBAs and the like, but I think it is
Okay.
that same feeling of like
Yeah.
I want to really like I feeling like you're improving at something, but also like
Mhm.
it's almost like a lifestyle thing of like
Yeah.
this is my faction, like I can play this faction well, and I like to feel competent with all the factions. So that's a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
um
That's a lot.
um which yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I came from video games too. I didn't I didn't like seek. I sort of just started playing more board games and less video games in college. I played a lot of like Dark Souls games.
Yeah. Cool.
But before that, I'd played Destiny on the. It's like a FPS.
Yeah,
But
I know it.
yeah, but also has what crap? What's the world like of the World of Warcraft genre of like
MMO,
MMO, yes.
MMORPG.
So like
Yeah.
sort of that just like sucks you like sucks everything out of you. But like that's more of a game of like just do all of the things. Like you don't actually if you kill the seer, I'm so mad. Like you're gonna do
I'm
it too.
certainly going for it.
I should have taken the boost off of it. I oh
Oh,
wow.
yes.
I deserved for
Oh
it to
no, I didn't
die.
miss.
Oh, you can still kill it. Of
Yeah, you
course
did.
you can. Oh my goodness. Why did I ever think I was safe?
Actually, you know what? This is the same start I had against you, like with the other game, except the workshop was a gate.
One day I'll
Okay.
learn. Okay, we need to play this matchup like 8 times until I stop letting you
Yeah,
do
let's
this
do
to
it.
me. This is
I think I'm
unacceptable.
always forced to go like on your left because of the starting setup, and I'm always forced to try to kill like the mystics and then try to pressure your left side. I don't know if you can do something about that, but that's worth noting, I think.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I love starting setup. I don't know about you, but I love them. Like it adds a little uniqueness that I was speaking about earlier, like something you have and that nobody else
Yeah,
has.
yeah.
I guess less so because there's a couple of faction that have has the same, but still, I like starting setups.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's funny. Have you listened to the most recent podcast from
Yeah,
the Discovery where Colby says like, "Oh yeah, I don't care for starting setups. I see why they're
yeah,
important, but I'm happy to let someone else do the math there," which is
yeah.
fair. um,
And I don't know if you listen to the one with Nick who speaks about like maybe trimming down the effort they put on starting setup because it's such a big work,
yeah,
such work to do. But yeah, I don't know. I'll be down. Like I joined the playtester server partly because I wanted to work on starting setup because I think they're fun. So
interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool to have them be unique. I mean, I think I agree with Nick insofar as like
mhm.
everything, like it doesn't need to be something wild for the sake of being wild. Like you don't need some random
Yeah,
unit in like A3 for no reason just to be different. but like it does feel like a pretty important part of the faction's identity. It's like
Yeah.
with what sort of position you start with, like, and where your summoner starts and where your 10 health gate starts, I think is the most important part. I just
Yeah, absolutely.
came up with that right now, but
I would love for some faction to have like unique starting setup, like even unique um, units. Nick talked about that like on the podcast, but not that he was gonna do it, but he thought about it at some point, and I love that idea. I'm gonna try to push for it.
okay, I've made a mistake here. For some reason, I thought that I was like gonna leave your Magcog alive, and so the inventor wouldn't be able to place diagonal to my gate. But this is
Oh,
I've made the exact same mistake that I made
yeah.
the previous game. This
This,
is wonderful. All right. Well, hopefully, at least your next turn will be a little bit worse, because of that.
yeah, that's gonna be yeah. Winter is gonna be rough.
Um, Other than that, though, I'm feeling in a bad spot. We're even gonna end
Well,
the turn with one magic. Strong.
yeah, that's. Remember what I told you? Like I always start strong and then I crash and burn. That's my motto.
We'll see if I need like, but just like a tiny thing, like because you can say like, oh, like what can you do against the aggression, but like me letting you get in to get that diagonal to do the diagonal place on my forward gate is huge, and I could have
Yeah,
prevented that, and I should have. So like, there's things you can do. There's things you can do.
yeah,
um,
definitely.
Revenge.
How did you? I don't know if you ever talked about it. You asked the question to the people that come to your stream, but
Yeah.
have anybody uh, asked you how did you get into Summoner Wars? And
Um.
what do you like about it?
Yeah, I feel like I'll chime in here and there. It's funny. Do I have an answer prepared? I got into it playing board games in a just board game club in college, and just
Oh,
I was just playing a lot of board games, and someone found it and showed it to me, and it sort of just clicked immediately. I think because there's a specific type of game I like where I want to feel like I'm learning something every game, but I also don't want to feel like I have to think too much every game. Or like I don't like, so chess is too much thinking for me. Or like if a
yeah,
game yeah, well yeah, so if like if there's just too much tactics that I need to analyze in a given turn, it's just overload, and I just feel like I can't do it. But I also want to feel like I'm improving, and I also will note like that there's a big difference between, or like I like just playing a lot of board games. I start to appreciate board games that can have strategic depth um without a bunch of stuff going on. So like
yeah,
there's tons of games out there, like some better, some worse. Like I played a lot of Scythe, and there's just like a ton of moving
yeah,
pieces. And I've played a lot of like of Gloomhaven and Frosthaven, and those games I think are amazing, but they're also like it just takes 3 hours to play a game, and there's a ton of moving pieces. So if a game can have like that level of strategy, but it's really easy to learn and easy to play, like that's ideal. And Summoner Wars has that, so it just sort of hits that like
yeah.
perfect sweet spot.
Cool.
And also the art and everything. Yeah, so I guess that's that's my best answer.
That's a great one. Have you played like? Do you have a collection of board games? Do you have some like at your house?
Yes, I definitely do.
Cool.
I've played a lot. Yeah, like my favorite bigger board games are probably like Gloomhaven and Spirit Island.
Nice. Have you
And
tried Frosthaven yet?
yes, I have. I've also played through Frosthaven. Have
Yeah.
you?
No, I would love to, but I have Gloomhaven. I have the I was lucky enough to get one of the copies of Crimson Scale, the fan-made expansion for Gloomhaven. Have you heard about that?
Interesting. I I might have heard about it very vaguely, but I don't really know
Oh,
anything. No, like,
this is
tell
like
me about it.
this is like double the content of Gloomhaven, and
Wow,
it's very well made. Like it's impressive how well this is made.
interesting.
I'm gonna try something. I think
Yeah, I don't think I heard about the
it's probably
scale,
bad,
but
but
I like
Yeah,
the
this
sound of
is.
that.
You should look it up. It's I don't know. It's quite out of price right now, I guess, because it was fan made. There was two print run, and like people are selling it for absurd amount of money. But if someone has it like in your entourage, I don't know if that's even a word, but I've heard it
Yeah,
somewhere. So
no, no,
whatever.
I know what you're saying.
Um, well, it's like very very well made. It's the art has been done with the artist that made Gloomhaven.
Wow,
So
that's really funny.
so yeah, this is very like it could have been. I need to kill it. I need
Don't
to
you kill it? Ha ha.
kill it.
Everything's going wrong.
Well, okay, I love it. I don't know if I should attack.
Everything is bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack every time.
You're not gonna attack the unit. I mean, that's actually for one. No,
Yeah,
I agree. I agree
it's
with that
like
actually.
third three boosts each. That's a lot. That's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Now the other question. I think if I do that, you're gonna do. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too much forward. One thing I've learned with the Forge is that you need to be very careful about placing mag cogs and sentry cogs because they cannot move. And that can kill your momentum. Like Ember cogs, Blast
Yeah.
Forge,
Yeah.
you can place them pretty freely. It's fine. They're going to take a damage, sure, but you keep your momentum. Mag cogs, you can ignore. They're not that strong. And sentry cogs, they're annoying, but still, they're not that strong unless there's a workshop.
Yeah.
So that's, you really need to be careful. So like right now, I'm deciding if I want to attract and block one of your gates summon spot at the price of maybe getting some damage on the inventor. But I don't know. You can just move
I see. I see.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a tough decision.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay there, I think.
Gotcha.
And maybe discard a little. All right. So yeah, sorry, Crimson Scale. It's like the classes in this box are amazing. They're so unique, and they have used a couple of ideas that the fan made in Frosthaven.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so yeah, it. I haven't had the chance to play those characters yet. I've played Gloomhaven and Jaws a bit, but yeah, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you wanna? Okay,
That's
yeah,
super interesting.
that's how you're gonna pick. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's how I'm gonna make the line of 4 units when I don't have enough magic for it.
Yeah, you see the inventor. Actually, it's Celeste cosplaying. You need to make like a wall.
That is kind of what it feels like. Yeah. What do we do about this? What do we do about this? Look, we just take what we get. Do we play a strong potion for only 2 boosts? Feels a little bit silly.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't think so?
Good question.
You don't think you'd do it?
I don't know actually. I haven't played like that much of Deepwood Grogs, but I think the two most important potion are Strength and Swift, maybe. I think, and some people have said they max them out and play all of them all the time. So I don't know. You do you, but
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it this time. I don't think I'm gonna use it this turn. Well,
Huh.
yeah, that's kind of I don't know. I like spoilers. That might be somewhat of a decision to deal with hand clog. Don't worry about it.
I'll forget as soon as you say.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything. But I don't think I'm gonna use it here because if I miss, I don't like.
Oh, I wanted you to kill that. So
Yeah,
bad.
that's what I was feeling like. So sometimes you don't need to kill the units. This will, and I think I'll put another charge on that Wither potion just because that seems like it's making your life a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
And hopefully this Blast Forge
you didn't go for the workshop.
It's not too late to take it back.
I should shut up.
Yeah, that's funny. The workshop might be better. You know, out of
negates Wither, right? Like a bit.
Yeah, it does. It does. You have me convinced a little bit.
Oh my god, I
Out of
shouldn't.
respect, I won't do it.
Ah,
But that's you make a convincing argument there. Because I was thinking it exposes Hecatea, but then again, I just need to
yeah.
discard like everything right now. I don't want to though. I'm discarding this. I don't even care. I don't even care. I just need magic. I need to be able to respond to you in some meaningful way.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fast game, I think.
I mean, you haven't pierced through my row of defenses yet. So
Yeah, what I meant was we need like answers.
I
We
see.
both want to do something, but we need answers, and like we're gonna discard more heavily maybe to find them. So that was my thought, but maybe you're right. I haven't pierced anything right now. It's
Yeah.
coming though. Just a heads up. Coming.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm not having that thought of like what factions can you sort into the this faction will win if you don't do anything about it, and this faction has to rush to win. Like which factions fall into that categories, and then like how perfectly they fall into the categories. Because even like Balzar can kind of like retreat and do like an econ champ strategy if he needs to, but it's not like the main strategy.
I don't know. I like to think that all faction have multiple paths to victory.
Yeah.
Maybe even if it's subtle, but yeah, that's sorry, I was just, yeah, that's a good question actually. If there is like you're saying if some faction have only one path to victory or like they only need to do one thing to win, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, or maybe like surely it's a spectrum too of like one path and like there's other paths but like they're like much less likely to be possible or something like that.
Hmm.
Like if it's 85% one path as opposed to. But yeah, no, sorry, that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to rush.
All right.
All right. Let's see what it does. I need this kill, please. Oh my god.
There you go. Is that Magcog gonna like get in there or something? Going for the 2 for 2? I'll be upset.
Got it.
Oh, that's not good. That's not
Yeah, I
good.
think, and then I'm gonna kill that. I hope. Oh yeah. Good lord. Okay. Now
Feeling better.
feeling better. Yeah. Now. You know what? I'm not gonna do it.
You're still not gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you kill my stuff.
All
I
right.
shouldn't talk, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, no, it's fun to talk about it. Um, ugh,
Because I
it,
you have three good targets right now, and
yeah,
ignoring them may be like not possible. So I'm like, and if you kill any of them, that's an entry point for me. So
yeah, yeah. It is tough, especially I discarded a potion last turn, and I wish I still had a potion in hand because now
hmm.
I can't really this. But I was just like I just need to get to 3 magic. So that's why I did it. But it
Yeah.
feels a little bit bad. This gate is interesting. In my hand. Wonder if we,
Hmm.
because I really feel like just making a wall of gates is a strategy you can do with this faction.
Yeah.
I wish I had drawn a seer, honestly, because like this warrior is just kind of asking
Yeah.
for it. Um, Not a huge fan of that.
Here may be the guardian angel of the Grox in this matchup. Because really, you can make a wall of gates Swift and Seer, and just it's so
Yeah.
tough to get through. And if you place a Wither too, like maybe that's all you need. And then I discard Italy. I got less econ. Maybe that's
Yeah.
the answer.
Yeah. What do you think about that gate?
Uh, I think I would keep my gate. You remember what you did? Like you trapped me in the other.
Uh-huh.
I think I'd keep like the only thing you have to mess up my advance and put it in front of the inventor at some point.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
think gates are like very important because they're just like blockage. And I already do that. If you put some in my way, it's just, yeah, I think I'd keep gates because they're more valuable in that matchup, maybe.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm hoping to like build up a seer wall at some point behind this. Though
Yeah.
I get that I'm not doing it this turn, so I could just hold it. I think I'm gonna do it to cycle the hand, but that's definitely
Yeah.
like one of the bigger decisions right now.
You know what I think? I think like it, the game is gonna repeat itself in like I have to continue. I cannot like change my strategy and just move back right now.
Yeah, yeah,
So I just need to go forward and hope you don't outlast me, I guess.
yeah. It's a fight for your life situation, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can try. Maybe if we do another game, not today or another time,
Yeah.
I'll try to my turtle strat. Like maybe it's not gonna work at all, but I'll try maybe to just turtle hard.
Yeah, I'm sure against another faction too. We could see. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
mind. I
maybe.
don't mind doing the same dynamic over and over again. It's fun.
Yeah,
Another against another
makes me learn.
faction. I kind of don't
Oh,
want to do strong here, just so like, well, just so I
yeah,
save it. And if I go 3 for 3, your Blast Forge cog can't move, so like it's kind of annoying for you.
yeah.
Um, I think I will save it, even though it's a little bit weird. All right, so we could have hit it.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. It's tough because I want to go in, but I'm afraid what I
Yeah.
put in front of you is gonna like something. I watched our game a couple of times yesterday, and I thought that one of my mistake was not um, anticipating your movement and just putting the inventor a bit more on my left so that I could
Uh-huh.
reposition. I like went too all in on the right, and then I needed to circle around your gate and was just loss of momentum there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I really need to see where the inventor goes and then like plan out a couple of turns just of his movement maybe in my head. I think that's crucial, and I don't
Yeah.
know what to do.
Yeah.
Hmm. By the way, thank you for the tip for the tool to draw on your screen. That's very I use it a lot
Oh, you've
now.
been using it. Funny, funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I started only doing it for the stream to like show what I'm talking about, but now I do I will occasionally do it off stream too if it is just easier to visualize it.
yeah.
Even when I played some in-person games, I was like I wanted to like I had the instinct to draw and I was like, "Wait, I can't draw on this board."
I think we got a funny play here.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very good about this game. I'm gonna be real. Uh, what?
But I don't know if it's good, but I'll try. Do I
Like I just have nothing
in
left in
this
this deck.
deck?
I have
Yeah, maybe
one seer.
that's a funny play, I think.
I think this
I'm
game
gonna
is
recycle
over. I
things.
think I'm dead. I don't see a line out of this. Like what? Like I can make this seer really last, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I think
All right. Helma seems good, especially in this situation. If Helma could
yeah,
like recycle the upgrade too, that would be insane.
that'd be so strong. But I think the logic. I think Nick talked about this a little bit. It was like if Helma has like a small blast off. Is that what the event of the Sand Goblin, the epic event? Like you destroy something and get every card that was under it in your hand. that
Yeah.
may be a bit strong.
I think it probably, I
So
mean, like, it would probably need to have like three less health or something if that was the case.
yeah,
Or maybe just two. I mean, I'm not a playtester, I have no idea. But it would definitely be strong. You're right.
I'm not sure about this. Maybe it's really the inventor's movement that puzzles me the most.
For
Where
sure.
can I go next turn? You know? All right. Let's try. Let's try something. Let's not drag it too long.
All right.
Do this.
No Helma, I like it. Just have so much, and like, you're winning on like, I'm not feeling good about this game. I'm gonna be real. You're winning on
Yeah.
econ, and just you've killed two of my seers already. Like, just
No. To place this one right there. Yeah. Okay. That's better.
gross.
Yeah, that's better because like the undercog in front of me, like I said, unless you don't move a Kathea, which you can do, but if you don't move her, I can move the undercog maybe to try to move the inventor forward after that. Maybe that's a
And
bad
then
play. I don't know.
double
I
attack.
really
Yeah.
need like this is a crucial turn, I think. If I block myself too much, maybe you have time to just put Sears back and then put a warden or maybe and just try to take the position back
Uh-huh.
and then I cannot build anything. I don't know. Like I'm gonna do this.
I see. I discarded a seer turn one. That's a mistake I might not make again. I don't know if like in the future, like now that I know how important it is to just have a seer in the back, I don't know if I'll be willing to just throw them away like that in the future. Oh, let me see that again.
How do I keep that? Yeah. All right.
All right, I'm watching your attacks again. Oh, you got the warrior down, and then. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm applying my knowledge of focusing mystics all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if
Mystics are
like
scary.
Ikatea needs a unit as much as like Moglug needs them. What do you think about that? Like they're both growth faction. She needs them for econ, but Moglug like these strategies is to kill the swamp around her and then kill her. I don't know if that's the case for Ikatea. Maybe it's the right play to not attack the seer and attack Ikatea. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's a different relationship for sure. Um,
What do you think about their econ? You've played them a couple of times now.
um, yeah, I don't know. it seems it seems like my guess is there's like a very particular strategy that's very effective, and I haven't like I'm guessing if you can like get the seers to go crazy from behind, like you can just like dominate any econ where your opponent isn't rushing you. I haven't like yeah. A lot of game like the games. I mean, I've really played mostly this matchup. The games of this matchup, it seems like because you're rushing me so well, it ends up being close economically, even if I manage to not like lose on the assassination.
Yeah.
That could also be a skill issue.
You know, you've I don't know if you popularized it, but I'm thinking about skill issues so much when I roll dice now. Like I hear your voice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's cute.
That's really
That's cute.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah. And people say that in the Discord too. They're like skill issue, like when they post a game or they roll badly. It's funny. You're our streamer, Ben.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I suppose it's like a popular meme and whatnot as well.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
I have contributed my power for better or worse. Possibly worse. Um.
Maybe.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like something to do that isn't bad
Mhm.
and failing. I'm really like I'm really struggling to see an out this game right now, which is I mean some
Uh,
games are like that. Some games you get pounded.
yeah. Yeah, 4 boosts,
Trying to
you
think if
know.
there's a swift potion play. Yeah.
I think you should like try to slow things down. Maybe put like things that
For
are
sure.
in my way, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, if I could yeah. We'll we'll find something. We'll see how far we can drag this out. Um what if I just let you attack Hecatea a bunch? Maybe that's fine.
Mhm.
It's probably not fine.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a weird
Oh.
play. I'm gonna take a boost off of this warrior
Oh.
and then play Swift Potion.
No, that's a great play, Ben. Like not killing the sentry, I think is good.
Oh, I was still planning on killing it.
Oh.
Though that's interesting. Now, like maybe maybe I need to just let you play for me here. I was thinking of so just using the Swift Potion to just get in line. That's interesting. If I
Oh
just
yeah,
don't kill the
yeah.
sentry, you have a
Like
good no, you have a very good point actually.
warriors are like um glory colors at some point. If you remove the boost, it's just a meat shield. So
No, you've totally convinced me. I should just leave this sentry.
I should stop
No,
talking
thank you
actually.
so
If I
much.
want to.
This is great. This is a great play. Oh my goodness. I mean, because yeah, I just I need anything to slow down the game right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if this does it, I'll take it. Um, that's so silly. I wonder if I just. I mean, you're not gonna kill this unit, so let's leave one on it. Oof. Uh, yeah, yeah. Well, you could kill it. That's fine. We'll leave it as somewhat of a threat for you. And then hit the MCOG.
So actually, maybe something to consider for you maybe is like if you don't kill things, you don't get that much magic, and maybe that's a problem. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think there's a any route I take, there's a lot of problems right now. But one of them might be better or worse than the others. I do for various reasons. I very much want to like get. Yeah, I am not in a position. I need to draw some cards to be in a better position.
Yeah.
Um. Oh goodness, this is so bad. Okay.
I got it. Oh, if I do that, oh,
Okay, we're just gonna believe.
yeah, that's rough.
Because we have no economic gain like game if
Huh.
like we have just we have burned all of the champions just to like stay alive right now. That's the path. Like I could have held the champion and been at one magic.
So
Maybe I should
this
have.
turn, I'm considering Helma
Okay.
because, but it's either I choose to put Helma down and get a good card back, or I choose to not put Helma and kill the Mystics.
Mm-hmm.
So, because actually I want to put Helma in front of your 8 life gate to just farm the smelt down and get like a couple of cards back and win even more in econ. Maybe that's better. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you don't threaten Helma at all. I got maybe 2-3 attacks.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's good enough. But that's the risk of not killing the Mystic.
Yeah.
So, oh, no, never mind. Oh, yeah, no, I can't. Okay.
Actually, it's so weird. I wonder if one day I'll like just have eyes for like mystics.
Can I win on econ?
1, 2,
Maybe
3.
I can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe I can. All right, let's try it.
Like all of these spaces, I can hit with a mystic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Cool. This may sound weird. Or look weird, maybe.
Uh-huh.
But I think I'm gonna do this.
Oh, you can do it every so you don't you just attack the gate and then you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just farming some econ.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna do this to get back this one.
Interesting.
Because the other one
you're losing that. You're giving up on the upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, okay. Good. Right.
All right. Our unit survived. Nice. Yeah. Okay. I feel like okay, so we drew a seer. That's what we needed really badly to happen.
Yeah.
It has thankfully finally happened. Where do we go from here?
Yeah.
I mean, I think
yeah, yeah.
I think we just go a little insane. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I just like maybe I should have taken back the other blast forge, considering you should have a seer by now, and you couldn't maybe reach the other one if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, you couldn't unless you place something next to the Embercock. Well, yeah, that's.
Oh, I see.
That's
yeah.
good.
I mean, I could have put it on the other side of the gate, but I'm not sure if I would want to do that as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a game.
This is a game.
This is
indeed
most certainly a game. Okay. Yeah. Seems like a pretty strong position I'm in right now. 100%.
Yeah.
Got everything I want.
How am I gonna go through?
Might be a bit of sarcasm.
I'm just getting that. Yeah, this attack is, of course. Oh.
Get some magic. That's nice. Okay. Now we can.
I'm not gonna hear you for like 2 seconds.
Okay,
I need to change my earphones.
No worries. Yeah, and that warrior. Ideally, we could have put Hecatea's boosts over on the warrior, but then we couldn't have killed that unit if we had like one shot the cog and then taken him off with the.
I don't know if you're hearing me.
Oh, yep. Hello.
Hello, you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Seems like GG too easy. Yeah. Let's go.
Wait, I need to go back and see what happened. Bloom
This is
Warrior.
such a bad, like, because we are just not winning.
Okay.
But like, let's see, like, how much can
Yeah,
one
I think
seer
this is a pretty
win the
rough
econ?
spot, maybe for you.
I'm feeling that as well, but you know, we'll play it out to see how
Yeah,
badly it
sure.
ends up looking.
Uh, right. Well, it's not that easy actually. I need to kill your gate. I need to win. I need to do something. You know, it's not just I don't know.
We finally have a little bit of time, but you have a bit of an econ advantage.
Yeah,
Just this
and the
tiny
econ is gonna
smidge.
get a tiny smidge. Yeah. How can I need to win on econ now. That's okay. Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, but for all he knows, we have a champion left, so we have a chance. But so he doesn't know that, so he's a bit more afraid. But we are really toast.
This is gonna be
We
a
are
longer game
toast.
now, Ben, but that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's what the frogs are trying to do. I think is frogs seem like an econ faction.
Yeah, true. All right, let's try this. So this, right?
Guessing that sentry's gonna get back.
Nope.
Oh nope.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm going for the valuable unit back to my hand because I got magic, you know.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I'm just shutting down the right side, and I'm like both of your gates are pretty low life, so maybe I have an opening there. That was my thought process. Also, the diagonals right now open, so I can still place things
Yeah,
if I
absolutely.
really wanted to.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
little
let's
bit
just
that's a little bit scary. I wish I had another seer in hand. I don't. That
yeah.
might show you the bad position I'm in right now.
Wow.
I
Yeah, I
don't.
was thinking even if you have a warrior and you place it between like to kill my barricade,
Yeah.
if you don't kill it, Helma's bringing it back. So
Hmm. So you're thinking I'm have to. That's interesting. Like, do I need to kill this barricade right now?
yeah,
I was thinking of just
I don't
leaving
know.
it be, but you are just gonna eat if we just stall. You're right. Like you are just gonna eat away at my gates.
Yeah.
But if I don't stall, you're also gonna eat away. Like I don't really have a mechanism of not stalling right now.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could send a warrior to kill that Ember Cog for some
Huh.
inexplicable reason. It feels like you know, every other play I'm looking at here. Because if I just slowly let you eat away at these gates, I will just lose.
Probably.
Um,
And I actually the poison potion like was so bad for me last time that now I put a coolant on Elma. So if you put a poison down, maybe I can
you can
move
counter
her
it.
around.
Yes.
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, well, we have 2 boosts here. Wait. Okay, other way around.
Yeah,
let's not take
that's
hold of
so
it.
obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it's fine. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know how to best code that, but it does work a little bit unintuitively. Yeah, this is fine. We're chilling. Say goodbye to your Ember Cog.
Goodbye. Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah, skill issue, like
Skill
someone
issue.
says.
I wonder. I guess I actually do finish off the Ember Cog with the Seer now because I don't. I mean, I hate letting you just recycle
Yeah,
the Sentinel, but this is.
yeah, that's probably what I was gonna do.
This is a way bigger target.
Yeah.
So at least that's dead. And we will grab these boosts. Don't really. Sometimes I feel like I'm struggling to use the swiftness as effectively as I could be. Yeah, we'll
it's
see.
definitely a very deep mechanism, like a very deep card. There's so much you can do with it that I get it. It's tough to use.
Yeah, but like it seems like maybe like the most powerful movement card in the game, or like it's got stim shrooms plus the wind mage push, or like as someone that really enjoys Takulu, like pushing wind mages, like I love what you can do with the swift potion.
Yeah,
it's that but better in every way.
Absolutely.
I suppose the only way would be better if you could also force it before you attack. So it's after a friendly unit moves, before a friendly unit attacks, and after a friendly unit attacks. So you can force one unit 3 times in a turn. Just because there's sometimes a few positions you can't quite do because you can't do it before it attacks.
I'm thinking I may not want to place mag cogs down right now because you can just like snipe them with the seer.
Yeah, your position is very good now with Helmaw. Like,
yeah,
if you don't give me a target, well, I'm gonna stop talking. Actually, you're doing great. You're gonna lose no matter what you do. You're screwed.
Yeah, of course. I think I'm gonna skip and take inactivity damage because that's a lost game.
Yeah,
that's.
It's sort of just over.
Oh, I know it. Okay. Let's.
Magcog. All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking like if he doesn't play any commons.
Oh,
next turn,
that's dirty. If it works, it's so dirty.
I feel like I'm. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to kill my seer? What are you trying to do right now? Are you trying to touch my seer?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah. Look at that. I'm gonna smell down my own cog.
Oh, for the 3 for 3. I will concede on the spot. Okay, thank goodness. That would be maybe so I should have just like mean.
Yeah. Maybe I should have just like attract away, but it's one more unit in my hand, in my deck. I don't know. I thought it was dirty.
Yeah, for sure. That's funny that play existed.
But that's the thing. Like Helma can like make you attack on the same flank twice with range unit because of if she can attack. I don't know if the machine can attack. So yeah, that's pretty cool actually. A little interaction there.
Helma's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just like a pure value unit. There's some plays you can do with it too.
Yeah. I wonder if
I will concede on this spot.
I wonder. Do I just like go for the 2-on-2 here? I think I'm willing to, because I don't want to leave that warrior there. It's bad, but I think I'm willing to like go for some ridiculous plays at this point.
Yeah, I think it's a very tough spot right now because like the Magcog is blocking a better unit to be there, like right in front of a workshop too. So, but I don't know. Yeah. It's a tough choice for sure.
I could just use a swiftness potion charge to guarantee that I kill this Magcog. Oh, I see that the Magcog is stopping a better unit.
Yeah, that's what if I put a Blast Forge there, for example, maybe I can kill like a Warden even with a 4-on-4. So
that's interesting. I I appreciate you giving your tips. I mean, I honestly feel like I learn a lot. Like if we're like giving each other tips throughout it of like
Yeah,
because that's
that's
not
my
something.
thought too.
Yeah. Cause yeah, and just because a lot of times just like seeing what plays the other player instinctively is like, oh, that feels worse for me or that feels better for me. Like
Yeah,
that's if you can get into their mindset, that's and so I mean that's part of the reason why like to play against a faction, really the best thing you can do is just play as it a lot.
yeah.
Interesting. Do I want to just let this but like I can't just let this mag cog live. Like the blast forge cog is just gonna happen at some point. Just play each other's turns. Uh, well, it's a bit because I do so something I've done before I like started the playing online is when I was falling off with people in person is I would play against myself in Summoner Wars, which is
Wait,
a very
how?
funny thing. I would just play both. I would set it on a table and I would play both sides.
Oh, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yes, I was that crazy, and it was, and I mean, I had fun doing it. Like it has this
I
problem.
no, but I
Yeah,
get it. I tried that a bit, like
yeah,
for just for this the start, like how do units start against each other and
yeah.
the starting setup and things. No, I've done it too. I get
I think the
it.
biggest thing it exemplifies though is that like I play a certain the games would pretty much always go a certain way because I would assume the other person would do a certain thing and then they would because it's me. Like
It did, yeah.
I play as like just a very conservative economic, and so that's what was always happening. And so like the game started to feel like, or they just felt a little bit unreal, like that this like that just like no opponent would do this. And maybe if I actually played against a copy of myself in the real world, that it would be that way. I don't know. Okay, I don't really know what I'm saying, but I think it exemplified that I was
Yeah, yeah,
I
no,
was
no,
failing to do
I get it.
certain strategies that
Uh-huh.
and like it's like like looking at yourself at a mirror truly you realize that like oh I really like don't like I'm really only playing a certain way and that's probably
Yeah,
could really be
absolutely. Yeah.
capitalized if someone like figured out that I really only play this way like that could really be capitalized on against me.
Yeah, I get it. I think that's why I'm hungry for like synchronous play and even like
Yeah,
finding people who want to chat a bit while we play because you really learn so much by doing this and getting like, oh, I could have done this or that, or I could think about the economy in this matchup that way. And I think that's very, very fun and instructive. So yeah, I'm glad I can play with you a bit.
yeah, for sure. I'm loving it. Feel free to just let me know whenever you have like have a good time in a given week or something.
Sure.
I'd love to get some more in. All right, fighting tooth and nail here. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have moved Hecate a spot to
Yeah.
the left just in case.
Huh.
I wonder. No, I wonder if I take these boosts off the seer. I'm like, you find a way to kill the seer, like, good on you.
Dude.
Like it's yours.
Dude, I have no way.
Grata says running back and forth around the table, affecting different voices. It's yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
I
sure.
I didn't do it, but I wish I did. I would do a lot of like Grognak, just or, like I would often do like really what it was doing was like I would mostly do it with a faction that was new I wasn't familiar with, and I would be
Yeah.
playing like and then I would pit that against a faction that I can kind of play with my eyes closed, which would be like Grognak, and so it was really testing like can this faction just like can it just have the raw power to compete with another faction? And a lot of times, like I did
Mhm.
like a lot of Balzar versus Grognak, and I was just struggling so much. Like I could not
Yeah.
just get the raw damage output. And I'm not sure how much of that is the matchup versus I think a lot of it was like me being bad with the new faction.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what's the faction you have the hardest time? Maybe not like the less enjoyable time, but the hardest time to beat. Is there one?
Just in general in all
Yeah,
play.
in general. Yeah.
Hmm. I think I mean, I think it's changed as I think like you asked me a question. I'm like, so do you want the 20-minute answer? Or do you, I think
Well,
it's
I've still got a couple sometimes if you do
you
so.
still
Feel
got
free.
some time. Yeah, yeah. I think it's changed throughout. I think right now it's high elves is the short answer. And
Okay.
I think that is I think the factions that I struggle the most against are the factions that I also don't know how to play. Um, and right now those two factions are high elves and cloaks. Cloaks, I think because I've just they've never clicked with me and I've never really tried super hard to like get better at them. Have always been a struggle. And
Yeah.
so I feel like the phenomenon is I don't really understand why the faction is super powerful when it works because I don't know how to do it. So when someone does it effectively against me, it kind of feels like it's out of left field, it's out of the blue, and I don't know how to counter it. Like I don't really understand why it's powerful, so I don't understand why it's working, so I don't understand what to do against it.
Yeah.
Like high elves, I legitimately don't know how to play against them, and I really like
Yeah.
and I don't feel too badly saying that because I don't feel like I've played that faction very much. So like, um, like I think it's like I've probably played less than like 50 games as or against high elves, and so I think it's good to have a challenge and to try to figure out how that faction works. But I do not like, or I guess like if you give me a given game, you like almost every matchup, I feel like I can see a line of victory for each faction, like no matter the circumstance, like even if it's a really bad, I can see it. But with high elves right now, it just feels like I do not see how you can beat them if like you're forced to rush them, but also they just have so many
Uh,
tools to deal with that. But I think that's a skill issue. That's the long answer.
yeah, I get it. Like high elves in particular too. It's maybe it's part because I'm not always willing to put the brain to understand like everything. I think it's such a complex faction, but and maybe I don't want to put the brain power to learn them to
Yeah,
really
yeah.
uh, counter them well. But yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. Like not knowing the faction maybe
Yeah,
hinders uh, how well you play against it. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. What would you
I need
say? No, what is the hardest faction to play against?
um, for me, I don't know why. All right, it may be dumb, but I
Vanguards.
can't play against OD. I don't know what it is.
Interesting.
Maybe
Interesting.
I'm a too aggressive of a player. I don't know what it is, but I my win rate against this faction is so bad because I don't know how to stop Balazar from just advancing, and inevitably he just loads twice and then does 20 damage in a turn, and you're just fun. I don't know what I did wrong.
Funny, funny. Yeah, I wonder.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
no, so yeah, I have a way to kill the seer if I'm very lucky.
I believe it. I'm also realizing I didn't take the boost off because I thought I would want to take boost off of the warden, but like I should have taken the boost off so I could threaten putting them on the warrior to one-shot Helma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. It's always a tough decision for me to like when do I actually put effort and resources to kill a champion, and when do I leave it be?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's something I need to practice, I think, because it's not so clear to me that you always need to kill a champion when it goes out and not like get a better um, spot on the board or just leaving it be and just getting some more momentum on other part of the board. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I think
it
right now,
definitely varies. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I need to try hard on this one.
Yeah, no, no worries.
So
But
what's
definitely
the
one-shotting
so with
Helma
sword the average damage
would
is
have been
one
a way to
point
turn this
like for
around.
2 dice swords is like 1.67. So and for 3 range
And Nat 20's glad to hear that you do it as
yeah,
well.
it's better
It makes
3
me feel a
range
little
than
bit
2
less weird.
swords.
Thank you.
So yeah, let's do it. Maybe I won't even need it. We'll see.
We can believe you.
So like why
Even if
I'm
they
gonna
got it.
take back my barricade, the one on the right of the inventor. And I'm doing that because you don't have any boost on Aketea, so you cannot like just buff a warrior.
Yeah, I think.
And
yeah,
I'm not that threatened.
Exactly.
So, actually, I'm sorry. I should speed up.
No,
yeah,
no. Okay. No, I mean, take as long as you want. Unless you gotta head out sometime soon.
So now I'm gonna do this instead.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Well.
All right. There is justice in this world.
There is. But is that the right play?
Not that much justice, though. I should have taken those boosts. I mean, like, I'm learning. I mean, it's a new faction. I'm learning a lot very quickly. Those boosts needed to come off that Seer last turn for like so many reasons.
Yeah, maybe I had too much. I was thinking and I didn't see it at first, but yeah, the Helma right now is just so useful with both upgrades on it. I can like reconfigure and attack multiple times. I don't know. Yeah, it's still.
Oh, Helma has 9 health. I was reading 6. Oh, I am fricked. I am dead. Oh my goodness. Man, champions.
Okay, so.
Meanwhile, Valna is sitting there with only 9 health at 6 cost, being sad.
Yeah, that's sad. No, I'm gonna leave it there and hope you kill it. I've said nothing.
You say that, and then I'm like, leave it there.
Yeah, it's no mind game actually. I'm not trying to. I'm not a next level player. Like, I really hope you kill it. Like, it's not a mind game. I promise.
It's so funny how that's turning out. Ugh. This game is nearing its end right now. Oh. All right, this is fine. Okay, might not be fine.
Yeah, Greta, I've just read your comment. You're right. I think it depends on the champion, like the one you can leave behind and you can leave unattended too. But yeah, I don't know. It's not that obvious to me yet. Maybe that's because I'm bad. I feel like there's such a big gap between the people on the Discord and me. Like, I think I'm an okay player, but there's people there that they're so good. It's incredible. They win all the time. And they get the faction so easily. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of justify it by saying those people play more than me, but I'm also willing, but also, like, there's definitely people that just, their brains are wired a certain way.
Yeah.
But, like, I've probably played, like, almost 1,000 games total at this point, and I know Aaron said he's, like, well over 2,000 or something, so, like, I can believe it with someone, like, with twice my experience being that level above me. Okay, so you said
you played first?
Yeah, I didn't know. I have not played first edition. Did you?
Okay. No, I didn't as well.
Gotcha.
What were you saying?
Whether I want to kill this. I think I do. Maybe I don't want to use the strong potion. All right, we're not going to kill it. Someone tipped me off.
I think that's really the right choice. I could have placed like an Ember instead there and just do 6 to Aketea.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And
All
now
right.
you're taking the boost.
We're doing great. Doing
Yeah.
great.
Hmm.
If you just like misplaced the rest of the cards in your deck in hand, like then we'd have a shot.
Yeah. So I was thinking my next move was here. I think it's good, right?
Yeah, because you're really just playing for the econ game at this point, so you want to keep your
Yeah.
units out of. Yeah, I don't think you even want to attack anything this turn.
That's I'm hearing you, and I'm really considering it.
It'd be funny if you put Helma in Sand Goblins, you could just smelt down Crust, couldn't you?
I think so.
So I can't.
The wording.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
So unfortunately, you can't smelt down the Inventor, but if you could, you should.
Noted. Yeah. All right. This. And then I'm so afraid of dying.
Be afraid.
Well, yeah, I actually right now I am afraid. No, that's not. I am. So I'm just gonna. Oh God, you. Okay, I'm in danger.
At least we've got him afraid. At
No,
least
no,
we
that's
have
fine.
that.
Okay,
He doesn't
I'll
know
just
how
do it bad
boned we
play.
are, but at least he's
Okay.
afraid.
No, that's it.
And I mean, we've taken it. Yeah, I think this is a game that was in fact over about like.
God,
Well, let's see.
I don't know.
Where was
You
this?
cannot kill me. Okay,
Where
you
was
can't
the
kill
turning
me.
point that was like this?
Let's
game is
not be
over?
afraid. I'm
think
so
here.
afraid of your 6 boost warrior coming in my face, doing 8
Here,
damage.
maybe
No,
not.
7. And
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be.
First turn.
Oh yeah, that's good. Okay.
You can't do that to me. Can't break my confidence like that. I would have to analyze like the series of events that made this wrong. But it's felt like a losing battle. Like this is the sort of game where it's been over and I've just been hoping for them to like make some big misplay or something.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's been tough. But that's because we screwed up the early game real bad and the Seers were not like I take accountability. I take accountability. Okay, we missed some actions.
You're awfully quiet, Ben. Do you have a warrior? No, I'm joking.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's just chatting with chat. Don't nothing going on here.
Yeah. This. So. And maybe that, so you don't have an easy kill. Maybe. Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Very defensive position over there.
Yeah, I am a. Oh no, let's not say that. I'm a worried player.
Yeah. Go. I hate it.
And do I keep that? Yeah, maybe I keep.
All right, so I see the writing on the wall. There's we are unfortunately in Hail Mary territory.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
And I don't know, just we're getting in there and we're hoping that you miss all of your dice for the rest of the game. That is our out. We found an out. Don't say I can't do it.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Sound strat, says Agrata. Thank you. I mean, I try. This is why I stream, just to help everyone understand what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, so we could have gotten the. Yeah, we had 9 dice on Helma, so it was possible to get the kill.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not in this lifetime. I wonder if we. Okay, wait a second. Do we? It's funny to min max something like this when.
Oh, go
Everything
ahead.
is
No
everything
problem.
is bad. Do we? Okay, whatever. I'm using strong potion on this even though. So we were one die. I don't know. Like sounds like we
Yeah.
were robbed. 9 for 9 hits every time. basically won this game. Though
Yeah.
I played
You
one.
had 20% chance.
Yeah.
Mwah.
I played one game against Jexic, where like it's one of the biggest stomps I've ever had in this game, where I was Wayfarers against Savannah Elves, and I just had the perfect turn to just like get in their space and just I just like shut down Abushi, trapped him by like turn 3 and like won on turn 5 or something. But with that game, I exposed Celeste at some point to like I think it was like
Wait.
9 range dice on 9 health, and he almost got it. He got 8 out of 9.
Oh my god.
So like sometimes there's that shot.
Yeah.
Even in the best games. All right. all my cards
Can
are
I-
on the table, and it does in fact appear like I have none of them.
Can I kill you at all? Yeah, maybe.
There we go. You go all in on Hecatea,
Oh, no.
you miss all your dice. We win. I like it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Allies misses all dice. Hey, it's possible. It's like within the realms of possibility that the next 3 turns are all misses.
I think
Seven
I have like I have a lot of dice on your file.
All right. That's 10. I'm counting. We can take it.
Yeah.
3. That's fine.
That's actually 12 because I've got reconfigure. But
my goodness.
right now I
Yeah.
decided not to kill you with Ambercog, but Helma should get the last. Obviously, she's so hungry that
All right. Well, there's been some sort of glitch in the system. Don't know why we lost that one, but good game.
Well,
that was a lot of fun.
GG, Ben. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I think that game, as opposed to the previous game, I think I was in a very bad spot even early on, and part of that was econ. So I only had one seer left in my deck because I played 2 of them and they got killed, and I discarded one turn 1, and that turned out to be a very poor decision. So you didn't know, but like halfway through this game, I had to I just had to burn through like every champion I had to just like have a chance of just just to like have enough magic to even defend myself next turn. So we were in a very bad spot for the late game. But it makes me think that I need to be careful. Like turn 1, maybe I should just play a seer in the back just to have it, like, or something like that. Like seers are just
maybe.
that good.
Maybe like turn 1, I think you could even attack with Akatea. Like I always want to advance Ambercog 1 to try to kill the Mystic, so you can even attack with Akatea, get a boost on the Seer, and then it can attack 3 away. So I don't know, maybe that's a good play.
I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, and then Hecatea. So like you would move up. So this turn 1 would be Warden. Wait. So, are you talking about this game right now? Where my turn 2? Okay. So
just in general, maybe, but
yeah.
Like you put a Seer back, you put it like you advance the Warden like once, and then on the left once. Then you advance Akatea once, and then you advance the Seer just like behind Akatea. You attack the Ambercog, you boost, you get a boost, you put it on the Seer, and then you attack the Ambercog again with the Seer, and you have a Warden to protect you from melee, I guess.
I think that is a better play. Anything to keep the Seer alive. That was just not it. Where do you think this Warden goes though? Because it feels bad that the Warden, you're gonna get to attack it, but it's not doing anything. Did you say up and to the left, or just to the left, or?
Well, I would have placed it up and to the left, Can I kill it? In this game, I could not have killed it on turn 2, I think. What was my hand? Oh,
I'm
yes, I
sure
could
you
have.
could have.
Okay. Yeah, I could have.
Yeah.
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 Is it maybe worth it? Like, this game, you were second. Maybe the other game too. Maybe
Yeah.
if you placed another warden, sorry, another one warden in front of your gate, a seer behind your gate, you don't move the warden you just summoned, and now to kill this warden, you're gonna farm 2, maybe 3 boosts. Maybe that's worth it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the play I did, I guess what I did would be something similar to what we're talking about, but I was just banking on that the seer was gonna be safe. I didn't think you would have the way to get through. I thought maybe a single attack could do it, but I thought it would be unlikely, and that was just a risk I should not have taken. Especially since the other seer in my hand I discarded. Like, it seems like the seers are really important this matchup, and I just really screwed myself by getting them killed quickly.
That makes me think sorry, I like the Blast Forge more and more because it allows you to ping and make kills much easier. Like here, I killed the seer because of the Blast Forge. I couldn't have done it any like other way, I think, with my hand. So let me just see what happened here.
Yeah, Blast Forge could. Yeah, I thought of a few. I mean, I'm not used to all the tricks. The thing that I thought of immediately was like the Ember Cog plus the structure that gives +1 strength could do it.
The workshop.
Let's watch that turn again, actually, honestly. See what I need to play around better in the future. Yeah, so I mean, all it took was an Ember Cog. Oh, and you did have the workshop anyway. Yeah, so you had the Ember Cog plus this, but this was just even better. Because like at this point, like this isn't even just a play of the seer. Like you're likely to kill the seer with those dice.
Yeah, with the Mag Cog, it's pretty. I forgot about that. Yeah, with the Mag Cog, it's pretty sure I kill the seer. I think.
Yeah. So I think what I wasn't accounting for was or the Ember Cog being able to attack through units is really strong.
Yeah.
That can lead you a lot of plays.
Yeah, absolutely. I think really in this particular like game, putting the seer behind and like if you switch place, Akathea and the seer switch places, like you maybe get 3 damage out of that. But the seer is alive, and then you can maybe like put the warden in front of the gate afterwards. And protect. I don't know. I think here the seer is so valuable because you get rushed. Of course, you get rushed.
Yeah.
Maybe behind the Akathea's, just switching those 2 places and the game would have been different, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it seems like the first few turns here set the pace of the game.
Set the pace, yeah.
Very much.
It's such a fun matchup though, because it's not that obvious how I maw through your wardens and your warriors. Like, sure, I get ping damage, but I'm like Akathea can explode too. Like, you get a couple of boosts on her, and you just play like a Swift is strong, and all of a sudden she's on the offensive. So it's not that obvious, even though sure, it's a bit one-sided in terms of what they want to do each, but I don't know. I think she can still win that matchup. I really do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like the strategies I see it are like, or what I'm seeing so far is like, you can try to fight for the mid board, which is probably worth doing to at least some extent. Though you'll probably have to fall back. But like, if you can fight for the mid board and like have a ton of wardens just like farming boosts, like that could be really powerful. And then the other strat being you fall back and just like and somehow there's no faction before that I feel like can do this, but just like put gates in the way and then just attack seers over those gates. And just the gates are in the way to just stall the game out, so you can build up some more boosts and just like whittle away at the army a little bit, so then you have a shot at the econ whenever the gates finally come down.
Yeah, Absolutely. I also want to point out, like, I think you said when we played the other game, you didn't quite understood how to play Wither yet. But I
Yeah.
think the one you played this game was quite what was good, I think. Like
Yeah, it sort of fell in
you had
place.
two Warden up, and it forced me to. You remember, it forced me to attack only twice and not thrice, like
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want it to give so much boost to the Wardens.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think this one was like when you have two Warden up, putting a Wither down may be like always a good play. It slows down the game. You get to farm a bit of boosts, maybe even a lot of boosts.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that scene, yeah, it sort of fell in place here, where it's like, yeah, this scene, like, Wither and then a bunch of wardens in your face seems like the perfect storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and again that
Well,
turn with the yeah, I had another seer
no,
that
no, no.
died that turn, but yeah, very very fun game.
Yeah, I managed to kill it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. I'm really. I can't wait for you to try the Forge to see what you think of them and how you. I think the puzzle is like very fun, and also I'm not sure it's so linear. You always do the same thing every game. You really have some melee and in your face unit, but you definitely have a very defensive possibility, like a very defensive way to play too.
yeah,
So I can't wait for you to try them out.
yeah, for sure. They see like there seems like there's so much possibilities with like the positional stuff, and it also just like has the same
Yeah,
fun of Celeste of like just like running up and then like placing structures to block enemy gates. Like that's one of the most satisfying things for me is just like placing a waypoint to block an enemy gate spot. And the inventor has that like with the barricades of like you kill the unit and then you put a barricade there. That's so satisfying to me. um,
true.
yeah, but yeah, it seems like a very fun faction to play. But yeah, well,
All
this
right,
this was
Ben.
a ton of fun.
Yeah, thank you for the game again. I'll let you know if I'm available, but definitely let's do that again.
For sure, absolutely. Okay, I'll catch you later.
All right. Yep. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, and good stuff. Good game. We will. I think I think just the first few turns of this matchup, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start thinking a little bit more because we. I mean, and I mean, part of it's just playing for fun and figuring out what sort of tools a faction's got, but like the inventor, he's definitely got the tools to rip through your units, and it's not the sort of matchup where like if you have two bad turns in a row, it's just gonna be fine. Like we got our butt handed to us this game with that getting that seer killed on our turn. It's a lot of fun though. It's this matchup. Both these factions seem like a lot of fun. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of them. And yeah, anyone that's around watching, feel free to send me a message. I think same username in the Discord if you'd ever want to play some games. I'm especially looking to just like play some live games with the new factions. I feel like that's the best way to learn them. Always happy to. But I think I'm going to end the stream, call it there. So thanks everyone so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.